Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to your MindUP lesson number 10. Today's lesson is all on something called perspective. This is one of my very favorite words because it means being able to see someone else's point of view or understand what someone else might be feeling or thinking in a situation. Perspective. It's a really important word, and I'm glad that we are going to learn about it today. So the first thing to get our brains working and ready to go, I want you to think about some different emotions or feelings you might have and what sort of facial expressions you might make when you're feeling those different things. So I'll make some for you, and I'm hoping you can make some as well. So if you are feeling confused, what is a face you might make if you are feeling confused? You might make a face like this. Confused. What about if you are feeling happy? What is a facial expression you might make if you are feeling happy? I think typically our easiest one is just smiling, right? That's a good clue that we're feeling happy is when we're smiling. And sometimes you can even see that smile and that happiness in our eyes too. What about the emotion or feeling of sad? Can you show me what your face might look like if you're feeling sad? Yeah, sad. What about the feeling of anger or mad? Show me what your face might look like when you're feeling mad. Can even sometimes see in your body, maybe by folding your arms or doing something different, that might help you see that you're feeling mad. All right, boys and girls, so to help us learn a little bit more about perspective, I have our learning targets for our lesson today. Today, we will practice finding different perspectives in a story so that you can apply an open-minded perspective to your own life. You will know you have it when you complete our activity for today and can find other people's perspectives. I'm wondering if Mahina's going to jump up here with us. Maybe not. All right. So to help us do that, we are going to read a story today. I've got Goldilocks and the Three Bears. This story has 4 characters. We have Goldilocks and then our 3 bears. So we're going to practice learning about their perspectives, how they're thinking and feeling about different things. All righty. Once upon a time, Goldilocks was playing in the woods near her home. As she skipped along the pebbly path, her golden locks bouncing, Goldilocks suddenly stopped and sniffed the air. A yummy smell was coming from the middle of the woods. Rumble, rumble. As her tummy grumbled loudly, Goldilocks followed the delicious smell. She soon found herself in front of a little house. I wonder who lives here, she said. Goldilocks knocked loudly on the front door. Knock, knock, knock. But on the last knock, the door swung open. There was no one at home. Goldilocks saw 3 bowls of porridge on the kitchen table. I'm sure no one will mind if I have a little taste of this porridge, she told herself. Goldilocks ate a spoonful of porridge from the biggest bowl. Yuck, she cried. This porridge is much too cold. Goldilocks tried the medium-sized bowl. Ouch, she gasped. This porridge is much too hot. Finally, Goldilocks took a little mouthful from the smallest bowl. She sighed. This porridge is perfect. And she ate it all up. Then Goldilocks went into the living room for a rest. She saw a big chair, a medium-sized chair, and a tiny little chair. Goldilocks climbed onto the biggest chair. This chair is too big, she said. Next, Goldilocks clambered onto the medium-sized chair. The cushions were very squishy. This chair is too soft, she cried. Can you see how Maybe other characters have different perspectives, different ideas about how their chair should be. Then Goldilocks tried the tiny chair. "This chair is perfect," beamed Goldilocks. She was just getting comfortable when crack! The chair broke into pieces. "Oh no," Goldilocks gasped. "Perhaps I should lie down instead." Upstairs, Goldilocks found a big bed, a medium-sized bed, and a tiny little bed. When she jumped onto the big bed, it was too hard. The medium-sized bed was too soft for bouncing, and the little bed was perfect, said Goldilocks, sighing happily. And the little girl crawled under the covers and fell fast asleep. She's snoring. Meanwhile, 3 hungry bears returned to the little house. They had been for a walk while their hot porridge cooled down, but the door was already open, and there were muddy footprints in the hall. "Someone's been eating my porridge," roared Daddy Bear. "Someone's been eating my porridge too," growled Mommy Bear. "Look," squeaked Baby Bear, "my porridge is all gone." The 3 bears went into the living room. "Someone's been sitting in my chair," roared Daddy Bear. "Someone's been sitting in my chair too," growled Mommy Bear. "Someone's been sitting in my chair," squeaked Baby Bear. "And they've broken it." Suddenly, the 3 bears heard a noise coming from upstairs. Want to make that noise? Zzz. "Someone's been sleeping in my bed," roared Daddy Bear as he stepped into the bedroom. "Someone's been sleeping in my bed too," growled Mommy Bear, straightening the cover. "Someone's been sleeping in my bed," growled Baby Bear, "and she's still there." Goldilocks woke up with a start and screamed. The 3 bears watched in surprise as she ran off through the forest as fast as her little legs would carry her. And guess what? The 3 bears never saw Goldilocks again. The end. All right, so in this story, each of our characters has a different perspective on the things that they like and the things that are comfortable to them and different situations. So, for example, Goldilocks, when she went into the house for the first time and she saw 3 bowls of porridge, she tried all 3, and one bowl was too hot for her, and one bowl was too cold for her, and one bowl was perfect for her in the temperature of the porridge. So each of our 3 bears have a different liking to their porridge. Some like it more hot, others like it more cold than the other bears. So each of them have a different perspective on the right temperature for their porridge. But I want to ask you, do you guys think Goldilocks was acting in a very mindful way in this story? Was she acting with thinking or just doing? You'll answer that question in our activity sheet for today. All right, so first, let's just walk through this together. I want you to imagine that you are one of the bears and you just got home after a nice long walk. You're pretty hungry and you're pretty tired. You're excited to eat your porridge and then take a nap. How would you feel if you came into your house and saw that someone had eaten your porridge and sat in your chair and slept in your bed? What do you think their perspective is on this whole situation? Are they happy about it? Are they mad? Are they sad? How do you think they might be feeling? And then I want you to imagine that you're Goldilocks. I want you to think about what you might do and how you might feel if you were really hungry and you smelled food. What might you do? Would you go eat the porridge like she did, or maybe try something different? And if you did go into their house and ate their porridge, and you were really, really, really tired, what do you think you were thinking and feeling when you sat in their chair or slept in their beds? Okay. So I want you to put yourself in this story as you answer the questions that we have in our Google form today, okay? And the last thing I want you to think about today is if you were to use mindful behavior, what event would you change in this story to create a new ending? Would you have Goldilocks stay and talk to the bears after she woke up? Or what would you have Goldilocks do differently in order to create a new ending? I also have some other questions for you to think about that you'll answer in our Google Forms. What happened when Goldilocks woke up and saw the bears? What part of her brain took over? What part of Goldilocks' brain took over when she woke up and saw the bears? And what would have happened if her prefrontal cortex had taken charge instead? So remember that prefrontal cortex is the part of your brain that helps you make wise decisions and problem solve. So what would have been different if Goldilocks' prefrontal cortex had taken over and taken charge and helped her in that situation? All right, my friends, I can't wait to see all of the amazing answers that you come up with in our Google form. This is your assignment, one of your assignments for today. And I can see all of your answers, so make sure you go in and type up all of those answers, and we will see you all soon. All right, my friends, bye.